Rock stars are today's style icons, and I'm looking for a new generation of raw, undiscovered talent to design for them. Each week, the designers will work for one of the biggest stars in the business.
Welcome to the fashion industry.
This is it.
I guarantee I'll be on the best dress list in this.
That top is everything.
Those that survive will be tested in every aspect of celebrity design, from the stage to the red carpet and beyond.
Really sexy.
The price for winning is life-changing.
I've never been so close to my dream.
I left my daughter and my husband at home to come here.
If this doesn't work out for me, I'm quitting fashion.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I love it.
You rocked it. I'm blending the worlds of music and fashion into one intense competition. So get ready to be styled to rock.
This is a moment that I've been dreaming about for so long, and I'm finally here, styled to rock.
Rihanna, she's like a rock angel.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little intimidated.
Winning this, I would have the opportunity to make a living doing what I love.
I feel like this was destined.
Here she is, in front of my face, Rihanna.
Welcome to Style to Rock.
OMG.
We just got here. I thought we were gonna design for a fake Rihanna first.
Are you crying?
I'm excited. Oh my God.
Right now. I'm so excited to finally meet all of you. Out of thousands of applicants, I handpicked the 12 of you because your design stood out and inspired me the most. Some of the best talent in the world has not been discovered yet. And right here is where it all comes together for you. Style to Rock is about designing to define an artist's image. It's loud, it's sexy, and it's a lot of pressure.
Right.
All right, I want to take a closer look at some of these designs. Hello.
Hi, I'm Cecilia.
So tell me about your design.
My name's Cecilia Aragon, and I specialize in menswear. I needed buttons, and I went shooting with my uncle, and I picked up the big bullets, drilled them, and I made some toggles, and then everyone loves them. I'm still in a lot of debt from design school, so if I don't win this, I promised my mom that I would quit fashion and get a regular job.
Tell me about your piece.
I created this from zipper. It's kind of like my signature thing to do. My name's Autumn Kyapongler. My specialty is sculptural design.
Look at your outfit. I want to start with your outfit before your design. Turn around, give us a spin.
I'm Dexter Simmons. I'm definitely the black sheep of fashion. I'm really just here to prove that I have real talent, and hopefully this is the place for me.
What is this one piece inspired by?
A breakup. You ever have that drawer left over from the ex?
I could think of so much more to throw on that.
It's so weird for her to be standing there and saying, I want you here because I like what you do.
I love playing with lines and the flavors of optical illusions. I'm Adam Christoffel. Some people say I'm too nice to make it in the fashion world. I'm here to prove them wrong.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you.
My name is Adriana Diaz.
I gathered my inspiration from my family that supported me from day one. When I told them that I was 17 and pregnant, they didn't look at me shameful.
This is crazy.
So this piece was about channeling and finding myself and loving myself again, even though others really disgraced me and disrespected me.
Oh, you had a bad relationship.
Yeah.
Let that be your driving force.
Yeah, it makes me who I am
as
today.
a designer. You're a bad bitch for that one.
When I got to connect with her today, all the pain, thank God I went through every second of it because it's so worth it for that one moment with her.
My husband is a contractor, and we were at Home Depot. I'm like, honey, I love that fabric right there. I want to make a fabulous gown out of it. My name is Andre Soriano, and I came to America 27 years ago from the Philippine Islands to make a name for myself as a designer. It's do or die for me.
I love the prints, but I want to keep it a little bit simple, so I use a lot of black and whites.
Okay.
Especially for men, you know what I'm saying? My name is Keenan Zeno. Believe it or not, I'm an accountant. Fashion has always been in me. I just never embraced it because I was always taught to go for where the money is.
This is actually something that I could see being sold already. This is well done.
Cool. My name is Christy Metcalf. I was born with one hand, but I've never let it stop me.
You're such an inspiration for so many people. No, really, you really set the tone for this competition.
To have somebody like Rihanna say something like that to me is totally mind-blowing.
Tell me about this pretty little pink dress.
It's a tribute to old school glamour.
My name is Ebony White. My clothes have actually walked down the runway during Fashion Week, but no one knows that it was stuff I designed, and I like to change that.
This is a leather piece with gel inserts because we do love our support.
My name is Ani Radvani.
This is very Mad Max.
I'm a huge fan of Burning Man. This is my look. This is my voice.
I love to use shape and color. My name's Jordan Krausen. I'm from Conway, Arkansas. I would say that I'm a combination of classical romanticism with an extremely avant-garde edge.
This piece is a catsuit, and I try and keep all my pieces sexy, yet still kind of classy in some way.
A little bit classy, super classy.
I'm Laura, Petrielli Police. I have my own latex clothing business. I am also a mom. Last year, I was about to close up my company until this opportunity came along.
You're all so great. This is gonna be a sick competition. In this competition, you'll discover what it takes to create a celebrity image. You'll be designing with some of the people I admire the most in the worlds of fashion and music.
Yes.
Each week, you'll be tested with a different type of challenge. Your designs will need to be fashion forward, advance an artist's image, and above all, they need to rock. I'm putting you in the hands of 3 experts and personal friends of mine who will be your mentors during this process. International music producer, fashion designer, and style icon, Pharrell Williams.
Oh my God!
Pharrell is a Grammy Award-winning music producer and owner of the very successful clothing label Billionaire Boys Club. Not to mention, he was voted the best dressed man in the world by Esquire magazine. He's a badass.
Pharrell, he is like this archetype of what men's fashion can be. He makes other people look effing hot.
Pharrell, why do you think image is so important in the music industry?
You need to look like how you sound. In our world, it doesn't fly if it's not correct.
What Style to Rock means to me personally is an opportunity that affords a young talent incredible visibility. I have mentors in my life. I still consider myself a student, but there's nothing wrong with aiding.
Alongside Pharrell, your second mentor will be model, stylist, and designer, the beautiful Erin Watson. Erin is an international model who has worked with the biggest names in fashion and has developed a killer eye for design.
Erin Watson has a really strong understanding of fashion. Those models see more clothes in their day-to-day than some designers see in their entire career.
You know, I think that this whole journey is about discovery and yourself, so I think it's going to be a really good ride.
Style to Rock is an opportunity of a lifetime. It's about tough love, honesty. I've been in the fashion industry for 15 years, and it's an arduous road.
Your last mentor is my very own fabulous stylist, Mel Ottenberg. Mel and I have such a similar aesthetic. He's the genius behind my most iconic looks from the stage to the runway, including my Loud Tour, my red dress for the 2013 Grammy Awards, and my outfit for Victoria's Secret fashion show.
It's great to see you guys here.
I had to control every fiber of my body from just not doing this. and just bowing down because the man is a genius.
Designing for a performer is really specific. You have to know your performer and who they are and how they move and like taking the performer higher. I'm looking to see if these designers can be decisive and confident. When I'm working with Rihanna, I'm thinking about where she is at that moment and pushing her towards new, exciting things. And that's why I love my job.
Would you like to know what you're competing for?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like you to meet someone. This is Ann Christensen, Executive Fashion Director of Glamour Magazine.
How you doing?
Thank you. At Glamour, fashion and music go hand in hand. One of the prizes will be a fashion feature in Glamour Magazine where over 12 million women and millions online will see your work and one day might even be wearing your design.
Good luck. Spread it in Glamour. That's like a major goal for me that would really catapult my name into the stratosphere.
The winner will also get a chance to work on my design team. Yes, with Mel. You'll have access to my creative process, and you will have to do your part in helping my designs come to life.
To be part of Rihanna's design team, if I won, would be like a dream come true.
And one more thing, Pharrell.
$100,000. But it's in my opinion that this opportunity to work with her team is worth 10 times what the $100,000 prize is.
Yeah.
So you guys have an incredible opportunity and platform. Please go super hard and go.
I feel outstanding. I feel on top of the world right now.
Are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Go upstairs, and I will see you guys tomorrow for your first challenge.
Coming up on Style to Rock.
There's not a lot of walls.
I got some sexy underwear. OMG.
The winning look will be shown in the Grammy Museum, where it will be seen by the world.
You're not using a form.
I'm not.
Wow, well executed.
And that's great. And later,
That is doing no favors.
this is wrong.
The skirt, it's like a wraparound.
It's Ratchet Prom.
Ratchet.
On Style to Rock, the designers are going to live in an industrial loft above their workspaces. They're going to eat, sleep, and live fashion together.
Open the doors.
You know?
Hold up. Where's the bathroom? It's chic, it's classy, it's modern. There's not a lot of walls.
Yay, bouncing on your bed.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's a bed right here. There's no privacy. I sleep naked.
Oh, wait, who else sleeps naked?
I got some sexy underwear that I sleep in.
Let's just all get naked now and get it all over with.
If we were gonna see each other naked, let me work out a little.
Hey, guys.
But wait, you guys.
But wait, there's more.
Hang on.
Everybody seems to have an extraordinarily interesting, flamboyant, personal style. So, for me, I guess I have some catching up to do.
Rihanna says we are the best designers right now, and we gotta go get it!
No matter what happens, life changes for all of us from this day forward.
It's our first day. I'm just like really thrilled. I'm just like, OMG.
Over the doors. So we're all walking up into the workspace room.
Oh my God.
Wow. And it's just like a mecca of everything I've dreamed of.
In my past, I didn't have the space to work in, so it's absolutely amazing just to be able to have the freedom to kind of design and create and just let it all out.
I'm not used to working in a space like this. It's very big.
I need to work.
Hello, designers.
Hi. All right. How are you?
Are you ready for your first assignment?
Yes.
In the creative world, inspiration is everything. There are 3 artists who have inspired me the most. Bob Marley, Tupac, and Aaliyah. And their fashion has had a huge impact on pop culture. For your first challenge, I want each of you to make a piece inspired by your muse. The winning look will be shown in the Grammy Museum, downtown LA, where it will be seen by the world. That's exciting.
First challenge we're putting everyone through is designing from pure inspiration. This is the most freedom they're probably going to have in this entire competition.
We want to see something that your muse has never done before, but that also makes sense to them.
They have less than 48 hours to get the challenge, design their looks, and get everything done. And then we want to see something really perfect. We want to see what they can do.
I know that each and every one of you are dope, and I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. So now I'm gonna say goodbye and wish you good luck on your first challenge.
So basically, to kick things off, you guys, we're gonna ask you to sit down, sketch out some ideas. You guys are gonna be going downtown to Michael Levine's Fabrics. Welcome to the family, and good luck.
This challenge from Rihanna is really hard.
You're making a challenge for your muse, which is crazy because you don't want to disappoint them.
And to make a design that's good enough to be in a museum, I've never done anything like that before.
I'm choosing to use Janet Jackson as my muse. When this challenge came up, I immediately was like, black leather, boom, done.
My muse is Nicki Minaj. And the first thing that I thought was bodysuit. Talk to me, girl.
It's like a fabric love child made out of silk, spandex, and leather.
I'm interpreting the challenge right now for my muse, which is Beyonce, but I'm adding a twist on it. I'm making a Beyonce for a guy.
I have a lot of ideas that I inspired by Madonna. However, I have my own signature touch to that.
My muse is Bob Marley. Our design idea is a drop crotch overalls. I've never made a pair of overalls. I'm really trying to be ambitious and always trying to one-up myself.
Are you gonna go latex?
No, I don't think so. My muse is Gwen Stefani. Because I want to win this competition, I want to show that I am not just a latex designer, that I can also do leather and whatever else material you throw at me.
We have an hour. What time is it?
I don't know, I'm going this way. Sorry, I didn't mean to run into you. Pardon me.
I need to have a helper that can help me.
That needs to be a little bit more structured.
How many do you think is on this one?
6 yards, 7.
My muse is Katy Perry. I felt like with this first challenge, I needed to say who I was. And I thought I need to say zippers. Like, I was hoping for like a big zipper, but this is like a big ass zipper.
What would Mariah do? My design for Mariah is very just sexy, sleek, and I want it to be gown, red carpet, something she could do for a show. I'm hoping that it comes out exactly how I want.
I don't know why, but I just feel like working with sequins.
All right, Nicki Minaj. Girl, I think you're saying yes.
I just hope I don't get to the studio and be like, I hate it all.
The designers have a full day to work on their pieces before Aaron and I check in on them. I want us to see the reference. I want us to be able to understand who they're designing for, but also see a fresh take on it. This is a huge part of styling. It's a huge part of design.
I actually think I might have to make this smaller. I keep like over-exaggerating it because I'm like nervous I don't want like a nipple to pop out. My muse was Prince. And there is no other muse for me. Love that he takes androgyny to the next level. It's like something I'm a big fan of.
Ani is working on this Nicki Minaj piece. I'm looking over at her fabrics and the leather and the this and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, good luck.
I'm kind of looking at Ani because she's a leather specialist, and I like working with leather too. So I got my eye on that girl.
I'm not stressing, but I'm not stressing.
Comparing myself with everybody else's design, I think they may have a run for their money.
So I overheard Keenan saying he's gonna do a male Beyonce, which is nonsense.
I'm really busy concentrating on my design, but looking around the room, I do notice that there's a few train wrecks.
Dang it.
Coming up on Styled to Rock.
If you hear your name called, please stand over here.
Oh, please call my name, or don't call my name, because who knows what's gonna happen at this point.
Always down to the last second.
The anticipation is like killing me.
This week, Rihanna challenged the designers to create a look based on their personal musical muse. And the winning look is going to be shown in the Grammy Museum. Hello, designers. Hey. We want to have a look at how it's all going. Hello, Autumn.
Hi.
You're getting super happy over here.
I am.
You have a lot to do in a short amount of time, so I think it's important to figure out what the most important stuff you need to get done to really impress.
Thank you so much.
Autumn's being too ambitious given the time constraints here. As a designer, you need to be able to make quick decisions when you're racing against the clock.
And I tried to make this snake-like binding material on the inside, so when the model puts it on, you can squeeze it, and it hugs all of her curves up and down to kind of go with the idea of adding a snake.
Focus, hone it in, don't get tied up with bips and bops, and just make sure that the two pieces that you love are perfection. You're not using a form.
I'm not. I did a process I like to call dry paper mache pattern making.
Wow, have you ever heard about that before?
No, and you did a really good job cutting this. Laura, it looks exactly like your sketch.
I tried.
Right on.
Thanks.
You're making a Beyonce-inspired look for a male.
For a male, yes.
Okay,
Definitely.
I can see where you're probably having a couple of stumps.
Just sort of show us how it's going to be.
It's gonna go up and then around the neck. How do you like it?
It's hard to tell. There's a lot to be done.
Some of the designers are simply thinking too much and not feeling enough. 12 designers, 12 totally different approaches. We're looking to see how well the designers connect their design to their actual personal muse. This look needs to be iconic and instantly recognizable if it's going to stand ground in the Grammy Museum.
We know what we need to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go do it.
Let's do it. All right, designers, listen up. Tomorrow, you are going to be presenting your looks to myself, Mel Farrell, and the curator of the Grammy Museum.
It would be awesome for my design to be on display in a museum for tons of people to view.
When you have a celebrity client, there's always a gatekeeper between your designs and the star. Stylists might be considering a dozen looks, but only show their client half of them. That selection process is called the pull. Pulling only those looks that are worthy of the star's attention. If you hear your name called, please stand over here.
I'm confused of what the hell is going on. I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those things like, all of you can pack your stuff and go home.
Ani.
My heart is pounding, and I'm just thinking, keep it together.
Dexter.
I got called second, which was frightening, because I was like, this could go either way. This is a 50-50 situation.
Autumn. Laura. Andre.
I'm just kind of crossing my fingers, heart is beating out of my chest, and I'm just saying, oh, please call my name, or don't call my name, because who knows what's gonna happen at this point.
And Jordan.
You've now been divided into two groups. Those of you over here, you have made the pull. Congratulations. That means you're safe from elimination and you're in the running to win this challenge. The rest of you, I'm afraid your work was not to a high enough standard. You are all at risk for elimination.
I cannot be leaving already. Like, this is not cool.
All right, guys, tomorrow there's gonna be two showcases. The curator from the Grammy Museum will see the looks that have been pulled and choose the winner. The rest of you guys will be showing your looks separately to the mentors. And one of you guys are gonna be eliminated. Make the most of your remaining time because you are in a fight for survival.
I'm just very, 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 very nervous at this point, and I'm really just trying to maintain my composure, I guess.
Good luck. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
I'm worried.
I know.
The designers who didn't make the poll just didn't meet the criteria for the challenge, and they didn't impress us.
Did not expect this at all. Hopefully I can make it to the next challenge and just really go balls out, you know?
They need to use the time remaining to improve their looks and avoid elimination.
There's just so much at stake, and you just don't realize how much it means to you and how much you want it.
I don't know why they picked the people that they picked, but they picked them. They didn't pick me. So the only thing that I can do is do the best, finish up, and that's that. The next challenge, we all start at 0 again, so.
I'm tired. I want a cocktail.
I just want to stretch my back and go to the spa tonight.
The day of the showcase, so it's intense.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
We're given 2 hours to do any last-minute touches.
I am studying the crotch of my panty. I'm a little worried about going home, but I'm trying to get through it and hoping that I can just pull it together at the last minute.
I'm not getting comfortable with anything because I know that they could throw something at me at any second, and then like I'll be like SOL.
I'm gonna win this challenge. Hi, you're so gorgeous.
Pleasure meeting you.
You're so cute. What's going on over here? Look at it. Do you work out too or what?
Sometimes.
Watch out. Yeah. My God, you're so buffed.
I'm really glad it fits. Always down to the last second.
Hi, everyone. This is the part of Style to Rock where we find out who rocked it and which designer will have presented their last look.
Remember that everybody thinks they're a designer. We want to see like people with a clear vision, some real talent, some real spark.
The winning look will be determined by the curator of the Grammy Museum, Ali Stubner.
I'm going to be looking for an outfit that's really iconic, something that will pop, and something that our visitors at the Grammy Museum at LA Live will be able to know exactly who the inspiration was behind the outfit.
Pharrell, you want to remind them what's at stake here?
First, you have that great opportunity to have us feature in Glamour magazine. Second, you get to work on Rihanna's design team with Mel & Company. And lastly, $100,000.
Okay, guys, half of you made the pull. You're safe from elimination, but the rest of you guys, I really hope you took those 2 hours last night and pumped some out. One of you guys are going home tonight. Let's start by looking at the designs that were pulled for Ali to take a look at.
My model is strutting out with this confidence that is like superhero power.
Fit is really good.
She cut the leather herself too.
And even the paper mache method that she did on the bodice was a technique that I've never even heard of before.
It's interesting from all angles, so we could do that in a 360 case, and people would get something from the back and from the side. Fantastic.
There's something old school, there's something new school. It's a little crazy, but I kind of really like it.
When you look at like the detail, this is a guy that understands how to make looks for women.
I don't like the specific appliques on the bust. I wish they had been in the same color.
I like that the top references back to lace, but it's more modern than that.
The skirt has some problems with it.
Yeah.
For sure. It looks a little thrown together, but I'm overall charmed by it.
I think this would show really well in a museum setting.
I think he did do a good job with the accessories. He did a good job with the entire hair and makeup, which is part of the challenge.
The anticipation of what the mentors are gonna think about it is like killing me.
Autumn's usage of the zippers in the way that she does is pretty interesting.
There's a fun pop ridiculousness to it.
Yeah. I like that it's a little bit of a prop. There's always that element of costume with a lot of Katy Perry's stage outfits.
Thank you.
Boom, there it is, right there. It is the perfect color story that I want to go with. It has this reggae feel, which Gwen totally rocks.
You know, in the shape, I definitely feel Gwen Stefani. I think if the colors would have been a little bolder, that would have been channeling Gwen a little bit more. I like the detail that went into it, though. The leather at the pockets, that's a really nice addition.
It was flawless, sophisticated, avant-garde, and with the cuff, that's the kind of accessory Janet Jackson would wear today.
I really love this look. I'm really drawn to things that are androgynous.
I like the piece. I think it's a great piece. But it didn't really scream Janet Jackson to me.
I don't get Janet.
I know Janet Jackson better than anybody else. That jacket is dead on Janet Jackson's entire life.
So what looks really speak to you guys?
I really think the Gwen Stefani is fantastic.
I also like the Katy Perry.
I thought Ani's look was very ambitious.
Ani, Laura, Autumn, can you come down and join your models, please?
I like that you captured the essence of Katy Perry without going too literal and making a skin-tight, super form-fitting outfit.
I really like Autumn zippers. I thought it was like a super strong signature.
It was like such validation to get that kind of recognition from the mentors. Like, I felt amazing.
Ani, how do you feel about standing here, top 3?
It's been a process of giving birth to a thought baby. And I've really put so much of my brain juice into this one.
Laura, do you find yourself having any challenges doing things that aren't form-fitting?
Everybody keeps on saying, like, latex, the one-show pony, but I think this kind of validates to me that I could branch out into something else.
Allie, it's up to you, girl. Which one rocked it?
Coming up on Styled to Rock.
When I look at this, I see an ambitious idea poorly executed.
It feels sloppy. We know who needs to go home.
I want music so bad. I want music so bad.
Can we make up a song?
I always want to do that, and then the song is so bad that everyone wants to throw stuff at me. So I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Well, hey, we'll each do a verse, okay? Burn, 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 burn. Sewing on my perfect. Burn, 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 burn.
That's hot.
Gonna get my leather on. Bum, 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 bum.
To the leather, leather.
Burn, 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 burn.
Gotta sew my skirt real fast.
Anyone, Keenan, he's like, F you guys.
Damn Skippy.
Do y'all want to know who's going to be in the Grammy Museum? Allie, it's up to you, girl. Which one rocked it?
Congratulations, Ani. We'll be showcasing your outfit at the Grammy Museum.
Oh my God! I'm so happy. I won. This is so real.
Ani won hands down because her piece is so iconic Nicki Minaj. Like, you could see that being in the Grammy Museum and saying that Nicki Minaj wore this to the Grammys, and like people would buy it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
From here on out, though, the challenges are going to get tougher as they compete for a place on Rihanna's design team. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
It's time to see the 6 looks of the designers who are up for elimination. Let's start with Ebony.
I love the windows. Window up top, window in the back. I'm a happy dude. But if you're gonna do it, it has to be ventilated so we don't run into the issues of like,
It's like a terrarium under there.
The foggy top.
Christie's.
The skirt just looks like a wraparound.
The hemline should be perfection. Considering that there's no other idiosyncrasies to this skirt, the makings of the skirt should be flawless. Keenan. I'm still just having such a hard time with Beyonce in a male form. The next look is by Adam.
Ratchet prom. It's ratchet prom. I'm just being honest.
That term is so cool. You mix this up with some Chucks and like a real good leather jacket, it kinda in a really weird way works.
Adam, you're lucky that we're entertained by this. This is wrong, but somehow...
Kinda right.
Yeah.
The next look is by Cecilia. Pants are 2 different lengths. Something happening at the knees. Oof, that is doing no favors to the back of you, girl. The last look is Adriana's.
When I look at this, I see an ambitious idea, poorly executed.
The time that it took to make that pocket for the spliff, you put that in there, but then this, like, what's that? What's the sewing here?
You guys stop with all these little ideas that are getting in the way of just making a beautiful garment. Out of the 6 designers that didn't make the poll, there are 2 looks that completely missed the mark.
Adriana's Bob Marley and Keenan's male Beyonce.
Keenan and Adriana, can you come down here and join your models? The rest of you guys are safe from elimination. And go back to the living space.
Thank you. Thanks.
Wow, I can breathe again. I'm not in the bottom 2, so thank God.
Keenan, I feel like you just simply wanted to make menswear clothing. So I'm wondering why you didn't choose a male muse.
I really thought that you guys would want to see me take that challenge and try to turn Beyonce into a male-inspired garment.
Once you give us your reasonings for why, we get it. But remember, when you're competing, you want to leave 0 room to misinterpretation. Shirt is fresh, though.
It is.
Adriana, I think we're all struggling with the lack of execution here. I get it. You guys got slammed. You don't have a lot of time. You got to pick your battles. And it's got to be tits. And it's not.
I can count the pieces of menswear I've created on my hands. So I was really trying to challenge myself and be balls out, using complex fabric, putting them together so that you can see something different.
I get what you're trying to say, but you need to say it in a universal language. And that's usually done with execution.
What's at stake here is someone actually losing their chance to become a member of Rihanna's design team. We've got a lot to think about, so we'll call you guys back after we have a good talk.
Okay, what do we think?
Both very bad. I think that Keenan is talented, and he's got something in his heart that he's trying to prove, so I think that may have gotten him completely off task.
And on the other hand, Adriana's outfit was kind of like a mood board. It was a little rough, it was a little arts and crafty, and it was kind of poorly put together.
Her ambition just sort of got
the best of her. She at least has a clue about some inspiration from Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Didn't like what she did?
No. To me, her outfit's like a real rough sketch. A couple of cut and sew attempts away from now, it could have been right.
All right, I think we have a decision. We know who needs to go home. Kanan and Adriana, we've reached our decision.
Keenan, there really isn't any Beyonce in what you did.
Adriana, your piece is a bit of a mess. Keenan, that was your last look.
Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I will take everything you guys said. I promise you, I'll take everything you said, and I'm gonna run with it, and I'm gonna do my best. You got my word.
Best of luck.
Adriana's design was at least connected to her muse, whereas with Keenan, there was a disconnect.
The Beyonce man did not work. He's out.
Knowing that I'm now going home, it's a little discouraging. But I know I'm gonna pick myself up, and I'm gonna keep moving on, and I'm gonna keep showing you who Keenan Zeno is.
Adriana, that was a close call. We expect to see a big improvement so that you can stay inside this opportunity.
I definitely won't let you down. There's a pool next time. Hopefully I'll be in that pool and, you know, I'll try my best. So thank you.
Thank you, Adriana.
Thank you.
Go back to your space now.
Being in the bottom two gave me exactly what I needed to know to be able to take this competition all the way.
This just got real, man. Like, competition is ground zero right now.
This competition isn't a joke. It's really hard, and I know it's gonna get harder from here on out.
Don't leave me hanging.
Not every designer is cut out for this business. You have to be able to design from inspiration. For the rest of the designers, the competition has just begun, and they're in for the ride of their lives.
This season on Style to Rock.
You guys are going to be working with Khloe Kardashian, Big Sean, Naya Rivera, Carly Rae Jepsen,
Miley Cyrus, Kelly Osbourne,
Nervo, Kid Cudi,
Kylie Minogue.
This is your moment.
This is simply the biggest opportunity that a celebrity designer could ever dream of.
I'm pissed as hell. You guys are not bringing it.
I don't want to go home.
This is an episode after episode.
You were talking about me. I don't like catty.
You're stressing me out. You're bossing me around.
It's been like a battle and a struggle every day.
I'm feeling all this emotional weather.
Ani's definitely a little bizarre.
We don't think that your common thread is good enough.
I hate the feeling that I'm disappointing people.
Our opinion is the opinion that matters here.
I totally don't think so.
I love it.
Those pants are crazy.
The fit is on point.
I love the color.
I love it.
This is something that you were born to do.
Oh, word. I'm so impressed with your work. This is a big decision to make. You rocked it.